November 27, 2023, 6 a.m., Quebec City. Michel Gwen stepped outside to shovel snow. Moments later, gunfire shattered the quiet morning. The longtime Hells Angels tax collector collapsed in his driveway. For the first time since 2002, someone had openly challenged the Angels. But it was not another biker club. It was a 27-year-old street gang leader named Dave Turrell, who had just declared war on Canada's most powerful criminal organization. What followed stunned law enforcement across the country. The Quebec Biker War of 1994 to 2002 had left 162 people dead, and it ended with the Hells Angels in control of Quebec's multi-billion-dollar drug trade. For 2 decades after that, peace held. Everyone paid the Angels' tax. Everyone followed the rules until 2023, when a new generation decided the old system no longer applied. After defeating the Rock Machine in 2002, the Hells Angels imposed a 10% levy on every drug dealer in Quebec. The Angels rarely got their hands dirty. They simply collected their cut while independent dealers took the risks. Then came the Blood Family Mafia. Founded in 2006, the BFM modeled themselves after the Los Angeles Bloods. They wore red, built their base in Quebec City, and controlled territory in the Chaudière-Appalaches region. Journalist Félix Séguin described him as violent even in his teenage years. Turrell was not interested in being anyone's subordinate, working alongside Quebec City Hells Angels members, including Matt Pelletier. He learned their methods, expanded his network, and waited for an opportunity. That opportunity arrived in March 2023, when Turrell discovered a GPS tracking device attached to his SUV. Someone was watching him. That same week in Laval, Leonardo Rizzuto, the son of late Montreal mafia boss Vito Rizzuto, survived an assassination attempt on Highway 440. The Rizzuto family and the Hells Angels were in the middle of their own power struggle. Turrell answered the GPS discovery with violence. He opened fire on the home of his former partner, Matthias Pelletier, son of Quebec City Hells Angels founder Marc Pelletier. Soon after, BFM members targeted Hells Angels-connected businesses, burning down 2 establishments in Beauce and torching the car of rapper Dominic Simard, a member of a Hells Angels support club. The message was unmistakable. The tax was finished. Michel Gwen, the public face of the Angels collection system, suddenly became a symbol of everything the BFM aimed to destroy. He served 32 months in federal prison and even attempted a dramatic escape in 1995. After his release, he continued working as the Angels' top enforcer and debt collector. When Turrell stopped paying, Gwen went looking for answers. But Turrell had a different plan. On November 27, 2023, an assassin waited in the dark. As Gwen shoveled his driveway in the Charlesbourg district, multiple shots rang out. The gunman fled, leaving Gwen dying in the snow. Neighbors who believed he lived an ordinary life had no idea who he truly was. His murder crossed a line. This was no dispute, this was war. Criminologist Maria Morani explained that the Angels had learned from the 1990s biker war. Open violence attracts police and destroys business. The BFM escalated. Their methods shifted from street-level violence to tactics inspired by Central American gangs. Torture became systematic. Victims were not simply killed, they were mutilated. Morani noted that this level of brutality was unprecedented in Quebec's street gangs. In February 2024, the conflict reached a horrifying peak. BFM members kidnapped 3 men with ties to the Hells Angels and another group. 2 of the victims were nephews of Mario Bananas Ouellet, the sergeant-at-arms of the Quebec City chapter. The captives were tortured, their fingers and toes were cut off. The Angels reportedly put a $500,000 bounty on Turrell's head. later rumored to be raised to $1 million. But from abroad, using encrypted messages, he continued to direct attacks. In September 2024, sources confirmed he was operating from North Africa. In February 2024, another victim, Michael Chouinard, disappeared in Saguenay. He was later found alive in Montreal, severely mutilated. An 18-year-old BFM member, Julian Leonard, was arrested and charged with kidnapping and torture. Videos of torture sessions circulated on social media. The BFM wanted to make it clear they were young, aggressive, and unafraid. The contrast between the youthful BFM and the aging Hells Angels damaged the Angels' reputation. Police launched major operations. In February 2024, more than 100 officers carried out raids, targeting the BFM, arresting 21 people. In March 2024, Turl's right-hand man, Ruben Dennis, was arrested in Lisbon after 7 months on the run. Violence continued regardless. Another attempted ceasefire came in March 2024. The Hells Angels contacted police and warned that if authorities did not intervene, angels from other cities would flood into Quebec. In September 2024, the conflict hit another low when a 14-year-old BFM associate was found dead in Frampton. His burned body was dumped near a Red Devils clubhouse. The teenager had been caught carrying an AK-47 and accelerant. The killing shocked Quebec and prompted increased police deployment. The Red Devils clubhouse had already been attacked multiple times. In November 2024, everything changed. The Rizzuto family and the Montreal Hells Angels settled their own feud and formed a joint regulatory alliance. This left the BFM without mafia backing. The Angels ceded some territory to the BFM and eliminated the 10% tax in areas outside their direct control. Quebec City Police Chief Dennis Turcotte addressed him directly. "Dave Turl, wherever you are, it is not too late to turn yourself in. If you do not, we will find you and ensure you face justice." In January 2025, 6 more BFM members were arrested on drug and weapons charges as police tried to break Turl's influence. The breakthrough came on March 27, 2025. Italian police arrested Turl in Rome after more than a year on the run. A tip motivated by the $250,000 reward led to his capture. The BFM's brutal tactics and reliance on social media reflected a new era of violence in Quebec's criminal world. Even with Turl behind bars and dozens of BFM members arrested, the future remains uncertain. Will Quebec return to the relative stability of the past 20 years? Or has this conflict opened the door for other groups to challenge the Angels' authority? The biker war of the 1990s taught one lesson. Violence is bad for business. The BFM conflict taught a new one. The old rules no longer guarantee control. In Quebec's underworld, a new chapter has begun, written in blood.